Well, welcome back to my series of videos on the Series 12 LEGO Collectible minifigures. If you watched the video, you saw in the first one that I have opened 4 packs, and in those 4 packs I found a wizard, a pizza guy, a goth girl, and a rock musician. So check out my other video, the first video on this series, for more info about that. But we're going to open 4 more packs here and see what we got. And hoping that I don't have any duplicates, but we'll see what happens as we go through here. So, I have only seen them at one store out of the probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 that I have checked. So, just be patient, keep looking. Hopefully you'll find them. This package here appears to be a Viking. And so I'm not even sure how that piece goes on. So we're going to have to look at... Oh, I guess it's just a cape type thing. Okay. So we'll get him put together here. Now, it's too bad these are so expensive, because it would be really cool to do a whole mock with a bunch of Vikings. But $4 a piece, it's kind of hard to justify the cost of buying enough to have, you know, Vikings attack your city or something like that. But this guy is pretty cool. This isn't one of the ones that I really saw at first that I was like, oh, I have to have this one. But seeing it out of the package here, it actually is pretty cool. So let's get him up on the stand here, though, so he can... He has this furry cape, which is different than a lot of the other Lego capes. It's actually... got kind of a fuzzy fabricy texture. He has this really cool helmet with the fur and the horns on it. Shield, which is a little bit different. It has a stud in the middle, so I suppose you could add something to it if you wanted. And then he's got some armor on, and then of course some pants with some more fur on them, which is another Viking thing. And a sword, which the sword is pretty generic, something you'd see in a lot of the other sets. But his face is pretty cool too, with a little mustache and goatee and that kind of thing. I'll check later on, but so far I don't think I've seen any minifigures in the series that have a two-sided face, but that's not unusual for minifigures. So let's go ahead and put our Viking down. Let's take a look and see what's in bag number 2. And all the minifigures so far, their heads want to go rolling off this tray. This probably wasn't a very good idea. But this looks like the Musketeer or the Fencer. And this, I think, is probably one of the more common ones in the boxes. Assuming that I guessed correctly when I was looking at them, it seemed like there were quite a few of these guys in there. Musketeer, he does also have a mustache, but this one's a little bit different color. And he has got a fencing foil here, so he could challenge you to a fencing duel. He's got a bare chest with a little nautical waistband. Those dark brown pants are black. I think they're black. And he does have back printing. He's got a fancy collar on his shirt as well. This hat is pretty cool. It's folded up on this one side, and then it's got a little feather piece on the side of it as well. So this would be another one that would be really cool to get 3 of and then put different faces on them so they were like the 3 Musketeers. But like I said, I'm not sure if I will do that, because these are pretty expensive. So let's let this guy have a rest here. Okay, so this looks like our Greek goddess. Make sure I get everything out of the pack there. Yep, yes I did. So this was another one that wasn't super exciting, but this is another one that has a skirt. And I don't really like these skirt pieces all that much, but this one I thought was cool because it has that angled piece on it. So at least you could kind of guess which way they wanted you to put it on. I don't know about anybody else, but these always seem to puzzle me just a little bit when it comes to trying to assemble these. Now this does have a helmet and hair piece that are all one. I think alright. Alright, I think we're going to pause the video and reassemble this one. I'm wondering why I just cut a bunch out of this video. That is because it took me approximately 3.5 minutes to successfully put the skirt on this minifigure. The one in this pack was broken, and so I couldn't get it on right, and take it off and put it back on again. And so it was just a little bit of a struggle. But this is kind of a neat minifigure. This one, I do not like the hairpiece because it wants to keep popping off as well. It's just a little too long, and so when you move the shoulders, it wants to come off. But the hair and the helmet are all one piece. The spear is pretty cool, as is the shield with the Pegasus on it. The torso is neat. It has a lot of gold metallic printing, and the arms have these gold bands on them, which are really similar to the one my Sig Fig has, which is pretty cool as well. And then I like the face and lipstick on this one. Really, and it does have printed sandals on the feet, which is cute. Hate the skirt though. It's just a little too frustrating to get it on. So I'm going to leave that there, and we have a lifeguard. And there's still a piece. Those binoculars are stuck in the bag. There we go. So this guy is another one that will be useful to have multiples of, especially if you've got a beach or pool in your city, but I think I'm going to stick with one lifeguard for the time being. But let's finish getting this guy assembled. Here is our lifeguard. He has no shirt on so that he can show off his muscles that he's been working on at lifeguard training, I guess. He's got red swimming trunks with the initials JT on them. Red binoculars, this red buoy lifesaver thing. And then he's got black hair. The thing that's a little unusual about this is there is no back to his swimming trunks, which I think is kind of a little bit strange. But, oh well, I mostly only see this guy either from the front or sitting in a lifeguard stand in your city anyway. So, this guy is pretty cute though. Like I said, it'd be fun to have multiple lifeguards, but I think we'll start with one and add more later. So, let's get our 4 minifigures lined up here. In this video, we opened a musketeer, a Viking, a goddess, and a lifeguard. So we're going to put those with the others. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video.